smoke. No more late night creeps. No more. Hi. No more late night creeps. No more. Mm-mm-mm. I'm about to go smoke. About to go smoke. About to go smoke. Ugh. Yeah, everybody's day is coming. That's why I don't worry about it. Everybody's getting humiliated. Bad shit's happening to everybody. Mm. I'm not worried about the weird shit anymore. I am firsthand witnessing everybody's embarrassments and downfalls. So I'm not even mad or frustrated or annoyed. Literally. I'm seeing everybody's downfall in real time. I really don't want to take this straight up, but I'm really not hungry. I'll take a piece of this. And that's crazy because I don't even be knowing who be doing the weird shit to me. But I just be finding out. Like, it's a lot of secret animosity. A lot of these whores is mad. Yeah, people are really weird. It's okay because they're asking you to tore up. Hi. And that's why I don't get mad anymore. They're all suffering. All right, I'm about to go smoke. Hi. Definitely was not having an episode yesterday. Y'all have no accountability. Y'all still have HIV. You can stop trying to act like that. No. That was not an episode. You bitches are sick. People be trying to embarrass you and the whole time be having a whole bunch of shit underneath they motherfucking. That's why people get to talking about you. So they can take the shit off of what they really got going on. The fuck? You is not gonna manipulate or gaslight me. I am not slow like you bitches. And I definitely don't have an ego. It's called self respect. I know you guys don't have any of that. It's called self fucking respect. It don't got shit to do with no fucking ego. I am not a whore. Don't compare me to no whores. The fuck? That is not ego. It's the truth. I'm not a whore. Don't compare me to a whore. The fuck? Dead ass. It don't got shit to do with no fucking ego. Bitch, I'm not a whore. That's what the fuck y'all get. Karma tearing everybody ass up. Dog walk. What? Am I good? He wasn't mad. Damn. Oh shit. These bitches is mad because they done hoard themselves out and ain't get half the shit I got. And these bitches was throwing shade and thinking that they was one up on me and all that shit. And the whole time. And the whole time they was just I was getting a whole motherfucking. You did. That's why they mad. I give a fuck. Y'all bitches to be whores for free. And I don't give a fuck about them being mad. I don't gotta be friends with them hoes. It's like I'm a real celebrity. I don't need none of you social media ass bitches. And trust me, I will be fine without the Kardashians. I don't gotta be cool with none of you hoes. Like, that's what we try to tell y'all. Black don't crack. And after all that cosplaying a black woman, you soon find out that you're still not a black woman. I don't trust the bitches anyway. They always try to take somebody's nigga. They thrive off of that shit. They can't keep a nigga anyway. That's why I call you my best friend. I'm not gonna use the bongo. It's like that, y'all. That, y'all. When are you watching me? So what's it gonna be? It's not the best tasting. It's really not the best tasting. I like that, y'all. And you know it. I'm so explosive. It's enough lotion. Me, since patient. Leaving it all. No tears. No time to cry. All the money was looking at it. All the boys keep looking at us. Cause me and my girls on the floor. But it's like that, y'all. All right. Let's see. I have something. That's what I'm trying to conform, but she's kind of. Passion and some sweat beats fill me. Cupid shot me. My heart beats racing. Send me, try me, still so thought of hurry into yours. I'll be. I'll be. I told you we can be good. Midnight grinding, coming. You go, I go, 'cause we share pillows. There's still no separating. Morning massages with newborns in your closet. I'll be. Mm, mm, I'll be. Mm, mm. I don't think you're ready for this thing. Constant treasure, No scale can measure secret treasures. Keeps on getting better. Do you wanna run with me? Do you wanna run with me? Stay by your side. I don't know, but what kind of girl you are? This is crazy to me. What kind of girl you are? I know my looks can be deceiving. Tell me, am I your type? My main goal is to please you. What's on the schedule tonight? Am I the reason you be? I hope you have an appetite. Mm-hmm. My love is like, whoa. And you, so much. I'm funny as hell. You are with me. With me. All right. The song is kind of hard to do. I'm trying to go, trying to keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it the same before. Times when living without the speed. Wanna tell you what it is. Oh wait, it feels so serious. Got me thinking just too much. I wanna set it out with. They got me. It's this one thing that got me. You did. It's this one thing you did. Oh, there's nothing and I was so with it. Hey, we don't know each other well, so why I keep bringing up yourself? Memories just keep ringing bells. Their voices I don't wanna understand. Your car keys are jingling in my hand. My car keys are creaking towards your door. It's this one thing that got me. It's this one thing that got me. This one thing is on me. This one thing and I was so with it. And baby, I just can't believe it. Time to try, time to time. All I love to do but to keep on seeing you. I'm hoping you can keep the secret. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, this one thing and I was so with it. I like the song. I just gotta learn the words. I really like this song. Thank you. I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. I'm your baby tonight. I'm your baby tonight. I'm your baby tonight. I just don't know the words of this, but I really like the song. I just don't know the words. And it's important that I learn the fucking word. Don't hesitate, come at me. My aphrodisiac. I cracked myself up. And the night my sky, wonder what she had on me to make you break my heart. I'm so gone. You make me feel. Oh, and I love you Nights you couldn't sleep. You let the sun beat you home. I ask myself over again, what am I doing wrong to make you stay out all night and nothing to call? Does she have over me to make it nothing to call? I'm so gone. You make me feel. Oh, and I love you, baby. Baby, why you doing me like angry? Just to show you not have so mode like a jerk actor. So, what she do? I do. Oh, and if she do, baby, forever. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and I love you, baby. Oh, and I love you, baby. Hi. Do you really know what a dog needs? Do what I gotta do to get reckless, but I still know that home is home. Excuse me. I know you kill for me, die for me. I know you like to rip and run the street, but I can have some time. You might not make it home soon. I feel it. Can you pick up the phone and call me at home and let me know you ain't it soon? And I'll go cry and you groan. Cause you'll be looking out for me. If you make this promise to me, you make it back in one piece. If you make this promise to me, you make it back in one piece. I really tried this before, but this song she only has one verse, so it's kind of like really do. That's my shit. I can't believe I fell for your games. I'm smarter than that. If your girl only knew you were trying to get. I know a lot of lyrics to this. If your girl only knew that you did get to me, she would probably leave you alone. She would probably curse you off and unblock her phone. I bet you she. If your girl only knew to get. If your girl then will. Oh, I know who this is about. Oh, I know who this is about. To put up with you. It ain't easy. You alone. She probably curse you out and unlock her phone. I bet you see red. Now it makes sense. It makes sense now. Thank you. She'll probably curse you out and unlock her phone. I bet you be mad. Yes, I know who this was about. That's funty, funty, funty. If your girl only knew. The shadiness in the early 2000s and the 90s was pure bliss. It was real shady. Says he wants you, says he needs you. This is my song here. You can find me You complete me, and never really be. And when I'm in your arms, I feel free, falling. My head's up in the clouds, even though I'm proud. Feel singing loud, like an accident. It happened out of nowhere. It just happened, and I ain't mad at all. Falling, head over heels, I'm falling. I'm falling, head over heels, I'm falling. In love with you, I'm falling. To let you get away is crazy. Good luck to me, cause I guess I'm trying to be a lady. Forever and ever, baby. If you're the one standing next to me, head over heels, I'm falling. In love with you, I'm falling. In love with you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I spend with you, falling for you, boy. Yeah, yeah. I'm falling for you. Head over heels for you. So in love with you. I'm in love with you. So in love with you. When I'm looking at you, why can't she be like you? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Your love is is missing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, it's alright. Let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. I gotta go with you. Girl, if it's alright, let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. It's one on one. Let's go somewhere and get it on tonight. Girl, if it's alright, I go somewhere and get it on tonight. I got a girl, but you look good tonight. It's one on one. Girl, if it's alright. Tonight. I like this song. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something about you. I don't know. Let me crazy. But I got a minute home. Now you put that thing on me. Dirty. I'll do Bible study. Girl, the way you cook a steak remind me of you don't smile no matter how my tooth is. And All right, I'm trying to think. Do I want to do Bible study or tarot first? Let's do a little tarot. Then we'll do Bible study. I'm 30. Self doubt, lack of self awareness, inner critic, self loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. Somebody's ignoring the call. I hate being that though, because it's like sometimes I want to be the fun person. I hate that I always got to be the responsible person. I'm always seen as like the buzzkill. I really hate that. I do. But it's only because I care. If I didn't care and I just let you destroy your fucking life, then who would you be mad at? You'd be like, why didn't you tell me this? Why didn't you look out for me? Why did you let me destroy my life? And then think about the resentment that most of you have for a lot of your friends who never told you anything and just let you destroy your fucking life. I know there's resentment there. That's why y'all be backdooring each other and be doing all sorts of weird shit to each other because there's resentment. Think about how everybody switched up on Diddy. Everybody was cool with him at first because they all resent him. Because he was the first one that really got everybody into this shit. That's why I can't sit around you and not tell you shit that you need to know. I don't care if you get mad at me. Everybody who I kept it real with became a better person. They hated me and did some weird shit to me in the process of that. The majority of them eventually realized that what I said wasn't to hurt them. It says self doubt, lack of self awareness, inner critic, self already read this. It says the star, hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewed spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation, financial independence, self care, work, home, conflict, self centered, jealousy, smothering. It says shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. Yes, that's what my man is struggling with right now. That's why we're in separation. I feel like God's not going to let us come together until He deals with these. It's the devil, these demons. He's fighting demons right now. Attachment. He has attachment issues, addiction, probably alcohol, restriction. He's putting himself in restrictive situations, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. Those are demons that he's fighting right now. We won't be able to be together until he deals with that. I love you too. It says impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, unachievable expectations, difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock, doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, release, overstress, burnout, secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish shadow, ignorance, misunderstanding. I think that this is what he is suffering from. I think his intuition is blocked. It says disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, secrets, harm. There's some hidden agendas going on. It says shallowness, ignorance, misunderstanding, selfish. I think this is something that's going on in his life. He's hidden from his intuition, so he can't see shit clearly. And that's how everybody was able to lie to him about me. Because he's not in tune with his intuition right now. It's being blocked. Remember how I said God hid a lot of shit from me? Then he opened my eyes. Then he hid it from me again. Now he opened my eyes again. He's being blocked. He can't really see. So his decision making is not very good right now. It says personal transformation, fear of change, averting or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. And I think that this looks like falling. I don't know if this is like a kingdom, business, but people are gonna fall, which I already told y'all. A lot of shit. When I come into my full shit, a lot of people gotta go. And that's why they're trying to delay this and trying to stop this and trying to get rid of me. Because when I come into play, a lot of people are gonna fall. But the saddest part is I can help people. But certain people that went too far, I can't help them. So this is people falling. You see the tower? It's people falling. It's fire. It's chaos, which has already been happening, but it's kind of starting to happen a little more faster than usual. And then that's kind of how people started being more mean to me too, because I wasn't really paying attention to what's been going on. But a lot of bad shit has been happening to people since 2020. And I never connected the dots. But that is kind of why people be so mean to me, because they see what's going on. They're being delusional, but they can see. So it says emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, creative blocks. And I think a lot of them are going through creative blocks right now. Notice how a lot of people aren't really dropping music, especially a lot of the people who try to like Destiny swap with me. A lot of them are being creatively blocked right now. A lot of them. There's like a long list of people who haven't dropped music in a long time. It says personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflicts, transition, transscience. I gotta get some more tarot cards. I really like doing tarot. It's fun because I'm so tapped in right now. It's like God really woke me up. I can see things. This nigga's like, how does she know my thoughts? I know everybody's thoughts. That's what makes me such a good friend. Because you don't have to tell me anything. I can read. I know what you want. A lot of people lack communication skills and they don't even realize it. And then they think I'm such a good friend. It's like, no, I can just pick up on what you need really easily and what you're thinking. Yeah. You notice how I always know what my niece wants when she comes in my room. She's very shy and sometimes she doesn't like asking. So I can tell when she comes in there, oh, you want some candy, don't you? Yeah. Okay. I always know exactly what she wants. I can just tell. This says the moon, illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious, premonitions. It says past resentment, desire to reconcile, make amends, desire to forgive. It says self worth, hustling, living beyond means, obsession with work, false success. And I think that this is about a lot of people. False success. A lot of people show a lifestyle that's not really true. It says action, creation, manifestation, power, self confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, creativity. It says multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. But once people realize that change is not a bad thing and it's actually healthy, and that living in a healthy environment and having a healthy lifestyle is actually better, because what's the good of having everything in the world if your environment is shitty, your mental health is bad, you're not healthy, you don't live long, you have no peace? Fake friends, two faced companies, smile in public, shade in private, hidden agendas and sabotage. They celebrate you in public and hate you in private. Yes, because I see like certain people getting sued that I never knew I had a problem with, and that be low key being nice to me. Yeah, they're doing shit behind the scenes, and then it's being God is showing me everybody and what's going on. Everybody's being exposed. It says family drama, old wounds, new arguments, generational powers, loyalty tested. You're allowed to set limits. Second chance, do over moment, lesson learned, wiser hearts, test from the universe. Will you repeat or rewrite? So I think this is the opportunity for me and him to have a do over. But I think we got to take the shit slow so we don't fuck this shit up. Because I think there's some maturity that needs to happen on both ends, but especially on that end. It says final chapter, accepting what happens, answer of self made peace. You don't have to wait for an apology. It says blocked and delete, hard stop, access denied, protecting your peace diligently and emotionally, sometime silent and self respect. And I think this is about like a lot of people that I cut off. I just blocked a lot of people, and I really blocked them without really an explanation. And it's like I don't have to explain myself. Blocked, access denied. It says gossip mill, stories traveling fast, half truths, exaggerations, lying, mini mouse, few facts, protect your name. So God is saying to keep speaking out because it's like protect your name and tell the truth because people are not telling the truth. It says drama magnet, chaos follows them everywhere, constant beef, constant stories, peace feels boring to them. You don't have to join the show. And I feel like that's why we're in separation right now because it's just a lot going on. It says late night call, up when the world is sleeping, booty call or deep peace, true colors after dark. What do they really want? New chapter, fresh start, clean state, moving in a new direction. Turn the page. It says jealousy, comparison and envy, fear of losing a spot, projection of their own insecurity. Not everyone claps when you win. And I think that that's why old girl is going so hard and being so weird. And every time I post, every time I talk about him, I think she's afraid of losing her spot. And everybody's making it seem like it's me. But this is the bitch that be starting shit with me. I never knew this hoe ever existed. So I never even knew I had a spot to lose. I just thought it was my spot. I don't know. Always thought it was me. Yeah, I think that's why she be going so hard. I think. Then you notice how bitches never care when it's other bitches. But always when it's me, bitches always have to go so hard. It's like I feel like bitches is insecure because and then you can just tell like I feel like our relationship is just different. Like that's really my friend. Like I don't think people understand that. Like it's different. Like It's different. It's really different. It says secret crush, hidden feelings, stolen glances, afraid to make the first move. The energy is mutual, or is it? It's really different. But I feel like I have a special relationship with everybody. Like, it's just because I know them. And it's like nobody ever really knows them. So I feel like that's why my relationship is so special with people. Because it's like, I feel like they feel like, wow, I didn't have to tell this person what I was thinking or what I wanted. They just knew what I wanted. And I feel like that's why people like me a lot. Because they don't really have to tell me. I just know. But it's just because I have high intuition and I'm autistic. And I pay attention to patterns and I can read energy and I can read body language and I could just put two and two together. I don't know. I'm really good at it. So yeah, but I actually know him, so it's like it's a little different. Like I actually know him. Know him. Yeah, and I'm a clown. Like I'm funny. Like I'm really a friend. It says past life, instant familiarity, deja vu connection, old karma resurfacing. You've met before, just not here. Exactly. We have a past life connection. That's why we can't leave each other alone, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how crazy it gets, no matter how mean we are to each other. We say the evilest shit to each other, but we always forgive each other because we have a past life connection. It says since situational single, technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit. Don't take it personal. And that's why I say I'm not taking it personal, but I'm not gonna sit around and be like, I'm not single if you're acting single. It says wake up call, sudden clarity. You can't unsee the truth. Universe ringing the alarm. Pay attention now. It says green flags, healthy effort, clear communications, action max word, safe to lean in. And I think that he's scared. I think he's scared because he's been through so much shit. He doesn't know who to trust. And it is hard to trust people. But yeah, it's safe here. This is a safe space. I know I freak out a lot and it seems like I'm judgmental, but I'm not. Maybe my reactions are not the best, but it says online obsession, checking socials nonstop, reading into every like, comparing your life to their feed, log off and breathe. But it says spill the tea, honest conversation, safe space to vent, saying what's been held back, get it off your chest. And so I'm saying God is calling me to speak because He wants me to save people's lives. If we don't address elephants in the room, motherfuckers is not gonna do the right shit. It says friend zone. Great vibes, no sparks, more buddy than bay. Safe but not romantic. Accept the role they can offer. So somebody is friends. It says great vibes, no sparks, more buddy than bay. Safe but not romantic. Accept the role they can offer. And that's maybe how I feel too about certain people as well. I just want some people to just be my friend. It's like we have great vibes, but it's like don't fall in love with me. Just be my friend. It sucks being a good person because so many people are such bad people that it makes people fall for you because it's like a breath of fresh air to be around a good spirit, but it's like I can't fucking date everybody. And you can't be mean to me. That's fucked up. Like it's only one of me. It's like bitches copy every part about me except for being a good person. I wish y'all would copy the good person part. If you're gonna copy anything, let's start actually being good people. Y'all copy everything else but that aspect. Literally. Bitches want to know why me. Because this is a safe space. Literally. And I don't have to get over on anybody or set anybody up or backdoor anybody or do any weird shit. And I mean, like, stand to myself. Intuition. It says gut feeling louder than words, tiny red or green flags, inner voice guiding you. If it feels off, it is. I know. It says soulmate. Easy flow, feel seen and safe, home and a human, different from the rest. Soulmate. I'm doing good. It says wisdom, knowledge gained through experience from a wise counselor. Expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. It says communication, receive and express the truth. It says passion, don't be afraid to fail, follow what makes your heart happy. passion, releasing a secret, pursuing a virtue through honesty. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Cleanse and detoxify unnecessary communications. Listen to your body mentally and physically unwind. Abundance, an inflow of money, love, or rewards. Which is the same shit. I already knew. But yeah, I already know my sacrifice is not having sex right now. And other things. I think it says 2 Kings 10. Then Jehu wrote a letter to the city council of Samaria, to the guardians of Habab's 70 sons, all of whom were living there. Upon receipt of this letter, select the best one of Habab's sons to be your king, and prepare to fight for his throne. For you have chariots and horses and fortified city and armory. But they were too frightened to do it. The two kings couldn't stand against this man. What can we do? They said. So the manager of the palace affairs and the city manager together in the city council and the guardians of Abab's sons sent him this message. Jehu, we are your servants and will do anything you tell us to do. We have decided that you should be our king instead of one of Abab's sons. Jehu responded with this message. If you are on my side and are going to obey me, bring me the heads of your master's son to me at Jezreel about this time tomorrow. These 70 sons of King Hababs were living in the homes of the chief mean of the city, where they had been raised since childhood. When the letter arrived, all 70 of them were murdered, and their heads were packed into the and presented into baskets and presented to Jehu at Jezreel. When a messenger told Jehu that the head of the king's sons had arrived, he had to pile them in two heaps at the entrance of the city gate and leave them in there until the next morning. And the next morning he went out and spoke to the crowd that had gathered around them. You aren't able to blame. You aren't to blame, he told them. I conspired against my master and killed them, but I didn't kill his sons. The Lord has done that. For everything he says comes true. He declared through his servant Elijah that this would happen to Habab's descendants. Jehu then killed all the rest of the members of the family of Habab who were in Jezreel, as well as his important officials, personal friends, and private chaplains. Finally, no one was left who had been close to him in any way. Then he set out for Samaria and stayed overnight at the shepherd's inn along the way. While he was there, he met the brothers of King Ahaziah of Judah. Who are you? He said to them. And they replied, We are brothers. King Ahaziah, we are going to Samaria to visit the sons of King Habab and to the queen mother Jezreel. Grab them, Jehu shouted to his men. And he took them out to Surston to kill all 40 of them. And he left the inn, and he met Jehonadab, the sons of Rechab, who was coming to meet him. After they had greeted each other, Jehu said to him, Are you as loyal to me as I am to you? Yes. Jonadab replied, Then give me your hand. Jehu said, then he helped him into the royal chariot. Now come along with me, Jehu said, and see how much I have done for the Lord. So Jonadab rode along with him. When he arrived in Samaria, he butchered all of Habab's friends and relatives, just as Elijah, speaking for the Lord, had predicted. Then Jehu called a meeting for all the people of the city and said to him, Habab hardly worshipped Baal at all in the comparison to the way I'm going to summon all the prophets and priests of Baal and call together all the worshippers. See that every one of them comes, for we worshippers of Baal are going to have a great celebration to praise him. Any of Baal's worshippers who don't come will be put to death. But Jehu planned to exterminate them. He sent messengers throughout all of Israel, summoning those who worship Baal. And they came and filled the temple of Baal from one end to another. He instructed the head of the robbing room, be sure that every worshiper wears one special robe. Then Jehu and Jonadab went into the temple to address all the people. Check to be sure that only those who worship Baal are here. Don't let anyone who worships the Lord. As the priests of Baal began offering sacrifices, and that's exactly why God delayed me, because he couldn't save me if I started worshiping Baal. And so all these parties and all these things that these people have been doing, these are all been traps. That's all. They've just been traps. It says, be sure that every worshiper wears a special robe. Then Jehu and Jonadab went into the temple to address people. Check to be sure that only those who worship Baal are here. Don't let anyone who worships the Lord. As the priests of Baal began offering sacrifices and burnt offerings, Jehu surrounded the building and 80 of his men and told them, if you let anyone escape, you'll pay for it with your own life. As soon as he had finished sacrificing the burnt offering, Jehu went out and told his officers and men, go in and kill the whole bunch of them. Don't let a single one escape. So they slaughtered them all and dragged their bodies outside. Then Jehu's men went to the inner temple, dragged out the pillar used for the worship of Baal, then burnt it. They wrecked the temple and converted it into the public's toilet, which is still is today. Thus Jehu destroyed any trace of Baal from Israel. However, he did destroy the golden calves at Bethel and Dan. There was the great sin of Jeroboam. This was the great sin of Jeroboam, for it resulted in all of Israel sinning. Afterwards, the Lord said to Jehu, you've done well in the following my instructions to destroy the dynasty of Babak. Because of this, I will cause your son, your grandson, and your great grandson to be the kings of Israel. But Jehu didn't follow the Lord God of Israel with all his heart, for he continued to worship Jeroboam's gold calves that had been the cause of such great sin in Israel. At about that time, the Lord began to whittle down in the size of Israel, which you see how all these people have passed away. He started cracking down. It said King Hazael conquered several sections of the country east of the Jordan River, as well as the Gilhead, Gad, and Reuben. He also conquered parts of Manasseh from the Era River of the valley of Arman as far as Gilhead and Bashan. The rest of Jehu's activities are recorded in the annals of the king of Israel. When Jehu died, he was buried in Samaria, and his son Jehoahaz became the new king. In all, Jehu reigned as king of Israel in Samaria for 28 years. And when it says recorded, I think that a lot of this shit is recorded. I think a lot of these people are on camera doing bad things. I know 100%. This is how they continue to keep them to do bad things. This is how they control them. It says, when Athaliah, the mother of King Uzziah of Judah, learned that her son was dead, she killed all of his children. When Athaliah, the mother of King Hazariah of Judah, learned that her son was dead, she killed all of his children, except for his year-old son Josh. Joash was rescued by his aunt Jehosheba, who was sister of King Azariah, for she was a daughter of King Jeroam, Azariah's father. She stole him away from among the rest of the king's children who were waiting to be slain, and had hid his nurse in a storeroom of the temple. They lived there for 6 years with Athaliah, reigned as queen. In the 7th year of Queen Athaliah's reign, Jehoiada the priest summoned the officers of the palace guard and the queen's bodyguard. He met them in the temple, swore them to secrecy, and showed them the king's son. Then he gave them their instructions. A third of those who are on duty of, on the Sabbath are to guard the palace. The other 2/3 shall stand guard at the temple. Surround the king weapons in hand, and kill anyone who tries to break through. Stay with the king at all times. So the officers followed Jehoiada's instructions. They brought the they brought to Jehoiada, Je, Jehoiada, I don't know how to say this, the men who were going off duty on the Sabbath and those who were coming on duty. And he armed them from the supply of spears and showed the temple that had belonged to King David. The guards with weapons stood across the front of the sanctuary and surrounded the altar, which was near Josh's hideaway. When Jehoiada brought out the young prince and put the crown upon the head and gave him a copy of the Ten Commandments and anointed him as king, then everyone clapped and shouted, "Long live the king!" When Athaliah heard all the noise, she ran into the temple and saw the new king standing beside the pillar, as was the custom as was the custom at the times of coronation, surrounded by the new bodyguards and many trumpeters, and everyone rejoicing and blowing trumpets. Treason, treason, she screamed and began to tear her clothes. Get her out of here, shouted Jehoiada to the officers of the guard. Don't kill her here in the temple, but kill anyone who tries to come to rescue. So they dragged her to the palace stables and killed her there. Jehoiada made a treaty between the Lord, the king, and the people that they would be the Lord's people. He also made a contract between the king and the people. Everyone went to the people. Everyone went over to the temple of Baal and tore it down, breaking the altars and images and killing Madden. The priest bowed in front of the altar, and Jehoiada set guards at the temple of the Lord. Then he and the officers and the guard and all the people led the king from the temple, past the guardhouse, and into the palace. And he sat upon the king's throne. So everyone was happy, and the city settled back into quietness after Athaliah's death. Joseph was 7 years old when he became king. So I look back on that and I really think that because when you look back at a lot of stuff, Blue has been around for a long time. So they probably been had an eye on him for a really long time. Like I see a lot of Blue stuff from like even years ago. Even years ago. Well, I hate to break it to y'all, but all his friends and family are gonna die. But he's gonna live. I hate to break it to you, but anybody that's worshiping Val right now is gonna die. So I just need you to know that. And that don't mean you're gonna die tomorrow. You might die in 5 years, 10 years. But pretty much anybody who's worshiping Val, something bad's gonna happen to you. I said all his family and friends. All of them. All of them. So I'm really not worried. I told you. God, if God wants me to be with this man and people are trying to get in the way, he will get rid of them. If he doesn't want me to be with this man, then he will let these people get in the way. But if this is who God wants me to be with, he will literally get rid of you. If you're not getting the hint, if you're trying to get in the way, if you're trying to do weird shit, he will literally end your life to make it impossible for you to be with him. I've seen him do it before. I've seen him get rid of bitches and do shit to bitches so that he can't be with them. Look at what happened to Apple Watts. Look what happened to Kathy White. And the list goes on. Look at what happened to Aaliyah. I've seen him take bitches' life away and ruin their lives. He can't be that. And that is who God wants me to be with. I've even seen God take men's life away who have tried to come in between our relationship. Because if God does not want, if this is who I'm supposed to be with, God will get rid of anybody that tries to get in between our relationship on either side. I've seen God take many, many, many people's lives away. Many. That's why I'm not worried. I've seen it. Even even the Iraqi nigga. I swear to God, God took his life away. He really liked me. God said, nope, that's not who you're supposed to be with. God rid of him. It's fucked up. On both sides. The list goes on. There's so many people that God has gotten rid of. Low key, I really think Selena too. I really think so. Now that I'm looking back on it, I really think so. Because that's definitely somebody you would have fucked with. Hands down. You're not telling me that. Definitely would have helped you. Definitely would have. So it's like I feel like God started eliminating bitches. Like, nah, we gotta get rid of her. We can't have no distractions. This has to come together. That's so crazy. That's why I'm not worried about it. It's like, okay, if you want to test your life, do what you gotta do. But looking at things from a deep perspective, I haven't seen many survive. Even guys. I feel like even guys that have tried to get into our relation, like try to get into our relationship, bad shit has happened to them. I've seen it. Life fell apart, went broke, life went to shambles. I've seen it. Because until we understand that we are meant to be together, it's not going to work with anybody else. And I feel like we both don't surrender to each other because it's scary. Hey, it's scary for both of us. But yeah, so I'm not worried about it. Anybody that tries to come into a relationship, something bad gonna happen to them. It's gonna be impossible for them to be together. God's gonna let something happen. He's gonna send something. He's gonna do something. He's gonna cause an ick. He's gonna. I'm telling you, that every bitch that ever tried to come between our relationship, he end up hating that bitch. God will cause chaos. God will send chaos. All sorts. He'll send people. He will do anything to destroy that relationship. I don't even have to do anything. And if that don't work, he'll get rid of them. So I ain't worried about it at all. I don't care. Swear. No. I see that happen with so many people. Anybody that he ever dated or anybody that he was ever with, He ain't with him no more. That's because God broke that shit up. I didn't even have to do it. That's why I say I didn't even have to do nothing. Because this was destined now. But I feel like God knew I had to wait until later. Because if I would have came into this shit young, he would have fucked this up. He would have completely fucked this up. Complete, complete. And unfortunately, some men don't mature until way older. I feel like this is one of those situations. He just not was not mature enough and just doing way too much. And that's because the bitches he fucked with just let him do anything because they were just so desperate to try to keep him. So they just did anything. So they just got comfortable with just settling for God. It's like these bitches will do anything for me. I'm not putting up with none. That's not saying much. Like, you know, so yeah, I think everything is right. I think that's why we are in separation. I think that's why everything is taking so long. I think that's why God delayed everything and let everything felt like it was because that nigga would fuck this shit up. And he's so jealous and doesn't know how to communicate. So he would have been being mean to me and all sorts of shit. He would have pushed me away. And I wouldn't have understood what was going on. So, plus, so I would have had to do a lot of weird shit that I didn't do. So I'm glad. I'm gonna lie to you. It's a lot of shit that I want to do. And I ain't judging nobody. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do. But I don't. I swear to God, I don't care what anybody else do. Mm-mm. God even said, why you gonna make somebody do something they don't want to do? Exactly. So why the fuck would y'all want to do shit I don't want to do? I don't want to do that. But you can do whatever you want to do. I don't care. It just, and I'm not saying like I'll be open to try new things, but I definitely have limits. I have limits of stuff. Like I just am not just gonna do anything. That's all. I'm cool with trying new stuff sometimes. I am a liquid adventurous, but I ain't that fucking adventurous. There are limits to this adventure. Wait, too much. Literally. But that don't mean you can't do what you want to do. One thing about me, I'm learning to be less judgmental. I feel like when you try to force people to do things, it doesn't go good. And they kind of push you away. And then they like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you just gotta let people be people and just give them the space to choose what they want to do. I feel like that works so much better. Because I ain't forcing nobody to do shit. I swear to God. I'm not. Mm-mm. I'm a good person. It's like, if you don't want to be with me, that's your loss. I'm not a bad person. So it's like, if you you. And that's all I fuck you. Yeah. I know good people don't come around that often, so it's kind of like that's kind of stupid. But yeah, I do still care. I probably shouldn't, but I'm just a wholehearted person. But I care about everybody though. Like I don't want them to have anybody. Even though unfortunately I know it is going to happen to some people because God said so. Because a lot of people are doing a lot of bad things still behind the scenes. A lot of them are taking this shit as a joke. Like I'm seeing it still. So God is still have to do some awakening for some people to like really wake their ass up. But you know you love a person when you accept them for them. Even though you don't necessarily agree with a lot of the decisions and choices and things that they do, it's like you still accept them for them. And that's how you know you really love a person. For real. Because a lot of shit I don't agree with. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you can't help how you feel about a person. It's like, so if you was ever with a person and you just couldn't tolerate them, I feel like it's because you never really loved them. That's some real shit. Because it's like, you don't really love a person until you accept them for who they really are, even if you don't agree. And trust me, I don't we agree. I don't. I don't be getting it sometimes, but I still expect whatever because I mean, you can't change a person. And then it's like, how do I want a person to accept me for me, but I can't accept them for them? And it's like, y'all say y'all want a person to be honest with you, but then when they give you the honesty, you don't like the honesty. So then they're not really being honest with you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you don't really love a person until you accept them for who they are, even when you don't agree with their decision. I feel like you still have to give the person space to make the decisions and learn from them. Even though if you already know that's a bad fucking decision. But it's like if you really that's like kids. It's like you love your kids, especially when they get to the point where they get grown. But you have to give your kids space to make bad decisions, even if you know it's a bad decision. And then you also have to be give space to them to come back and cry to you when the decision that you already know was a bad decision, didn't work out. And you still have to be there for them. Like, well, I told you that was a bad choice, but you had to learn and it made you a better person. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. even though you already vetoed it. But you have to give people space to make decisions, even if you don't agree. So I missed you too. Plus, I do want a person that feels comfortable with being themselves around me. I really hate people that pretend and feel like they have to put on a persona or they can't be themselves. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Because it's like, why do you look at me in a way that you feel like you can't be yourself? I don't like that. I'd rather somebody really be themselves around me. So, like, that's like one thing I like. Like, I like people being comfortable around me. So it's like, I never want anybody to not be themselves. Even if I don't agree or do the same thing, it's like, don't feel like you have to fake who you are to be around me. So I don't like that. I don't want anybody to feel like pressure to be around me. Yeah. Like, I just want everybody to be themselves. But don't be evil. I don't like evil. Be yourself in every other way but evil. Plus, a little bit of a curious person. I do be curious of certain things, but it don't mean I want to try it. But I don't know. I don't wanna watch it. I cracked myself. I cracked myself. Mm. What you mean is that time? And I miss you too. But yeah, I do be interested in shit. That don't mean I want to necessarily do it, but like, I don't know. I'd be curious. But that don't mean just certain things I don't think I can do. I don't know. I just don't think so. I think there's a limit to me with certain shit. Like I just can't just do certain shit. It's like it's a limit. It's like some shit just be too far. That's just too far. That's just how I feel. It just is. That's just how I feel. It's like it's certain things that I do want to try, which I'm not gonna say. But like I said, there's a limit to shit. Like I just can't do just anything. There are certain things I do. I'm like, damn, I would like to try this. But it's like it's certain shit. It's like I don't know about that. Like I don't know. That's just how I feel. Yeah, I need to restart the live. There's not that many people in here. Yeah, I'm about to change too. Because this is too short. I mean, I can clap in this, but I can't really twerk. I might not change. I might just clap. Okay. I want to say the things I want to try, but I'm not going to say on here. Well, I'm nervous because like some of it is kind of like a little, a little interesting. Well, they're not that extreme compared to what the fuck be going on. There's limits to this. I don't want to try that. That scares me. Like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep my shit nice and tight. Do that. There's people that's willing to do that. I'm gonna let them do their job. I gotta keep my shit vacuum sealed. I'm dead ass serious. I gotta keep my shit. What does that mean? What does that mean? But yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not something I want to try. Yeah, but I know there's people who are willing to do that. So it's like, just let them do that. Why do I gotta do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to, like, you know? Mm, like, mm, mm. I value, I value this water. Oh, I'm screaming. The only one you do what to. to get up. Because that's probably the first time you actually like somebody and not just lusting after them. You lust after people. Why do you think that you make everybody around you do very crazy sexual acts? Because you lust after them. It always involves lust. If they don't do the things you want them to do, you get them from around you because you didn't really like them. Think about it. We have like a really long time. You still want to be around. And I've never done anything that I didn't want to do. You never made me do anything I didn't want to be around you. You made everybody do things that you wanted them to do to stay around you. And I've been around you for a really long time. A really long time. You be lying to yourself. You're just trying to push me away because you really love me. I want to get out. From where I'm about to get out. I think I'm about to go to Speedway. I'm debating if I want to smoke, but I don't know if I want to smoke. I want to take a shower again. I need to see if I have any money to get some tampons. Yeah, I gotta go to Speedway. I'm about to get out before it gets too late. Put a couple of side on tampons. And I want to get like a candy bar or something. I'm craving some chocolate. And I want to take a shower. And it's Sabbath day. God told me I'm not supposed to work today anyway, which I need to start obeying Sabbath day. I need to start working on Saturdays. first live. I need to make sure my car is on though, because I'm good speed. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I think they have tampons. If not, I'm gonna have to order some off the DoorDash tomorrow from the store. I should have no more of these. I don't know what I do on the 13th. I don't smell like either one is anything. There's so much food. This shit smells so good. I don't sleep on Walmart perfume. Is there something wrong? I'm waiting for my smoking again. But I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm high. I'm back. All right, I gotta make sure I have my room key. Okay, room key. Okay, and I got my card. Okay, I got everything I need. book. It's called Think Like a Man. Seems like I have a lot of insight. I swear. It's cold. But y'all know how JP Morgan was the first was their bank is a part of slavery. That's why they don't like me. Their bank was one of the original. That's why all the reparations and all that shit. They don't like if people talk about that because they know that their bank's gonna be the first one targeted. They're connected. Their startup is like that's just the first and very possible. Oh shit. Sorry. What do you mean? I've been craving this. They have a Feastables one, but nothing beats Hershey. I'm trying to think. I don't think I want anything else. I got water. I don't want anything else. All right. I need to come outside. I'm trying to look over there. They're probably over there. Yeah. They got regulars. Hello. Hi. How are you? Good. Yes. No. No, thank you. Have a good day. You too. Favorite snack. Well, now that I'm on my period, I usually crave chocolate. So I had to get. I've been wanting this cookie with Hershey's bar. That's like what was not moving. But I usually like gummy shit. But like when I'm on my period, I could want chocolate. But I don't know. I like a lot of different stuff. I like trying different snacks. I am a snack type of person. I eat more snacks than I eat meals. I might eat one meal a day, but I'm gonna eat some snacks. I know. And I haven't done nothing. I think I'm gonna go and take a shower. And I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna lay down. But I want to take a shower before it gets too late. Thank you. Yeah, I can use some. What does that mean? All right, let me in the shower, y'all. Let me get back on. We're talking about it won't be soon.